What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Red Seat Radio. My name is Corbin. And before we get into the video today, I do want to let you know that we are going to be live streaming this Wednesday around 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be doing the Red Seat Holiday Special. What that's going to include is obviously Red Sox talk. We're going to talk free agents. There may be some giveaways. It's our biggest live stream of the year, so I would suggest highly to not miss this one. Again, it is going to be Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Anyways, this Xander news really brought back a story that had been brewing within the Red Sox fan base for a while now. I would say a couple of years we've seen rumblings of this team is cheap, this team is using the Red Sox as a cash cow, they don't value homegrown players, stuff like that. They're talking about the owners and the owners being a problem with this Red Sox team, and the Xander news really just highlighted that. Now, we've already kind of gone over how the Red Sox can fill the holes Xander left, how impossible that may be, but what I wanted to do today was take a look at those rumors, talk about where the Red Sox ownership lies, how those rumors came about, and most importantly, I want to talk about how the owners of this Red Sox team may be able to mend their relationship with this fan base. But before we get into that, do me a favor, make sure you guys have hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new here, we talk Red Sox content almost every single day. Also, make sure you guys have hit the like button on this video as well. It helps these videos out a ton and it would mean a lot to me. Thank you all very much for clicking on this one. Let's get into it. So for those of you who may not know, the Red Sox as an organization are owned by a group called Fenway Sports Group. Now this group is made up of a bunch of different investors, but the two main notable ones are John Henry, who owns 40% of this company, and Tom Warner, who owns a significant portion as well. Other guys include LeBron James, Sam Kennedy's involved, right? And they not only own the Red Sox, they own the Pittsburgh Pirates, they own Liverpool, they own Nesson, they own the Boston Globe. They have a lot of stuff going on. But lately, there has been a lot of clashing between what the front office is doing and what Red Sox fans want them to do. But there are a couple of ways that this front office, that this ownership group can mend relationships with their fans. And the first and easiest way to start doing that is to start valuing your homegrown players. Now, this isn't a problem that started when Chaim Bloom got here. Unfortunately for Chaim Bloom, though, he was the one who was the face of this front office when we lost generational, maybe the best player to ever come through this Red Sox farm system, Mookie Betts. He was here lately as the team promised again and again that Xander would be back, just to see him leave. So Chaim Bloom's kind of taken the brunt of that, but this is a problem that stems way further than Chaim Bloom. You're talking way back, right? When this Fenway ownership group bought this team, you're talking about John Lester, who left and they tried to get him back. He didn't come back. And even guys who have stayed on this Red Sox team have talked about their contract problems with the Red Sox ownership group. The most important Red Sox of all time in David Ortiz has been open about the fact that, hey, I was a little bit frustrated the fact that the Red Sox would continuously give me 1-year deals. I think the longest he was ever signed to a contract with the Red Sox was 4 years. Dustin Pedroia talked about the fact that, yeah, he knew he took a really low ball offer because he wanted to be here, but he was a little upset at how the Red Sox lowballed. Jason Varitek has talked about it. Pedro Martinez, who did leave, have talked about the fact that he wanted to be with the Red Sox, but their offer was too low. Johnny Damon, Jacoby Ellsbury, the list goes on and on with this ownership group. Now, the easiest way to fix that is to start signing homegrown players. It's that simple, right? And it starts with Rafael Devers. Devers is 1 year away from free agency, and he is an absolute monster at the plate. He's a guy who, when healthy, can be a top 10 hitter in baseball. At the beginning of 2022, he was on pace for 45 home runs with an above 300 average, probably putting him in the MVP conversation, and those numbers are only going to grow for the next couple of years. Rafael Devers may at one point end up being the best hitter in baseball in a season, and that's a guy you want as a cornerstone of this Red Sox team. And to a lot of fans and to myself, it's baffling that the Red Sox have decided, instead of trying to get him locked up and doing what they can to make him be here, they continuously try to lowball him and get him for a budgeted price, and that's been the problem with the Red Sox lately. So lock Devers up, show that you truly want him here, maybe even a little bit of an overpay, because if you're Rafael Devers right now and you saw what Xander got, you saw what Trey got, and you're thinking about what you could get on the open market, your price is going to be high. If Red Sox ownership truly wants to show that they value their homegrown players, Rafael Devers is the perfect place to start with that. Is it going to make up for the fact that Mookie Betts is gone, that Xander's gone? No, probably not, but it's going to start and help heal that wound. Now, there is a second way that FSG can go about trying trying to mend their relationship with fans and show that they want this team. And it's also a really simple solution, because aside from just signing Rafael, you should be trying to put together a winning ball club, or at least plan to be putting together a winning ball club, right? And obviously it does seem like they do want to do that with the signings this off season, signing a bunch of players to our bullpen that was terrible last year, getting Yoshida, who was one of the best hitters in Japan last year, although he is an unproven talent. Even in 2021, you saw them get Ottavino, who helped out a ton. You saw them get a Hunter Renfroe, who helped out a ton. At the deadline, you saw Schwarber, right? But you never got a full picture. It never felt like there was a complete team. In 2021, it was the bullpen. In 2022, it was, where is Xander going? How is the bullpen so poorly built? What's going to happen with this starting rotation, right? There was always questions within the Red Sox roster the last couple of years, and it leads a lot of fans to question, hey, do you really want to win, or is Fenway and the Red Sox and the Red Sox fans your cash cow? Is it the part of your business that you know no matter how you treat it, it's going to make you money because of how historic and storied this team is? If we just let it be and be mediocre year in and year out, yeah, people will be upset, but people are still gonna go and will still make money. Or is it a team that you genuinely want to see win? I tend to side with the fact that they do want their team to win, because there's probably more money in a winning team than there is in a mediocre one, but it's not what it looks like right now. So in order to fix that, go out and get and put together a team that is fully built, that is fully ready to go for a couple of years, that has winning potential. Doesn't mean you have to win a World Series within the next 2 years, no, but it means that we should be looking at this Red Sox team and go, yeah, okay, I see the vision. I see how this could work out really well. Let's see how it does. And if it does really well, then great. If it doesn't do well, okay, let's readjust and stuff like that. So it's important for this Red Sox ownership group to show that they want to win, that this team is not just a cash cow. Bring in some big name guys. Go get Correa, go get Rodon, go get Bassett, go get someone like that who will come in here and immediately be an impact player. Bring them in, show the fan base that you want them to be here and you want to win alongside each fan. And there's good and bad news for the Red Sox on that front. If they truly want to put together a legitimate winning ball club, they have time to do it, right? You've got 3.5 months until spring training starts up again. So you've got time to regroup, figure out where you're going to go from here and execute. But at the same time too, a lot of the big name free agents are off the board. This free agent class in particular was very top heavy. After the first 4 or 5 guys in really each category, it dropped off a cliff, and a lot of those guys are being snatched up. So you have time, but you don't have time at the same time. Obviously, you've got trades that you can put in there here and there, but you can't trade for every single hole on this Red Sox team, or you risk depleting your farm system that you work so hard to build up. So it's a tricky little thing, and it's not just, oh, we'll just bide our time and be patient. No, they have to be aggressive or they are going to lose out, like we've seen already in this free agency. So while the answer to these questions are simple, I really think it's going to take a lot to build up that trust again within Red Sox Nation with this ownership group. And I'm really curious as to what you guys have to say. What are your thoughts on this Red Sox ownership group, and what can they possibly do aside from sell the team, right? Because that's kind of the easy answer. Oh, sell a team to someone who cares. Okay. But what can they do, the people who actually own this team right now, aside from selling, to mend your relationship, to be happy with this ownership group? Let me know what that would be down below. As always, if you made it to the end of this video, do me a favor, make sure you guys have hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new here, we talk Red Sox content almost every single day. Also, make sure you guys have hit the like button on this video. It helps these videos out a ton, and it would mean a lot to me. Thank you all very much for clicking on this one, and I will see you Wednesday for the Red Seat Holiday Special and in the Red Seat.